got it down now.
Usually there's a pause.
Yeah, but I want to welcome to the stage here 2010 Cosmo Magazine Hottest Bachelor Delaware representative. This is Matt DiGiacobbe. How are you, Matt?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I kind of wondered because, first of all, how did they find you? I mean, I think of all the people that are single, Kevin wished he knew about it because he would have lied just to get in on it. But how did they find you?
Actually, you have to. They have to submit like a profile and pictures. Someone has to nominate you, basically.
Right.
And then Cosmo goes state by state and selects the people they want to represent for each state.
Yeah. So you are 27 years old and raised in. So you're a Delawarean.
Delawarean my whole life.
Yeah. And up in Hocassin area.
Right.
Hocassin.
Hocassin.
Yeah. Kevin lives in Hocassin.
Oh, yeah.
Just outside of Hocassin.
Just outside of Hocassin.
Yeah, that's it. There you go. But now you got picked. I guess okay. We look at Delaware. We're going to pick Matt. Now what happens?
Well, actually, last week was the competition up in New York. Cosmo brought us up to New York City. We were on the Today Show.
Yeah.
We did a few different appearances and stuff like that. And then they had a release party for us that night, where it's with a lot of their sponsors and things like that, and then they announced the winner, who happens to actually be Mr. Ohio won.
Oh, Mr. Ohio.
Yeah.
And,
I'd avoid that.
But now, because it's just not out of blue. I guess have you done modeling work or want to do it or?
It's funny. The girl that nominated me, Vincenza, my friend Vincenza, who happened to also be Miss Delaware 2008.
Yeah, we know
Vincenza.
Yeah,
Very well.
Very lovely young lady.
She nominated me. She always joked around with me about getting into modeling or acting and things like that. I never really took her seriously. And then one day she called me. She was like, "Hey, I want to nominate you for this competition in Cosmo Magazine. I need a picture of your face and a picture with your shirt off." I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
And I just kind of forgot about it. And then we were actually in Vegas for the Miss USA pageant. And I got a phone call from Cosmo telling me that I won for Delaware.
Congratulations! That's exciting. When you talk about cosmetology, I mean, you talk about Cosmo being one of the biggest magazines out there.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
At first, it was kind of like wow, I can't believe this is happening. And then as it got closer to October, because I found out in May and I wasn't allowed to say anything.
Oh, wow.
And then they took us up to New York.
Bad chance to meet on
I was just saying every time I was at the bar. So.
You realize Cosmo picked me as the most eligible man. I guess you did the Today Show, and I heard about all the different appearances you guys were making and stuff everywhere. Has it helped with the being a bachelor? I mean, you're getting.
It's funny. They set you up with an email account through Cosmo's website. It happens just to be like your state name, bachelor at gmail.com or whatever it is. And you do get a lot of random emails and girls contacting you, sending you their pictures and things like that. So that part has been funny.
Yeah.
Where was this when I was young?
But now, because today, I guess bachelors. I mean, there's quite a few bachelors when you look at it, because people aren't getting married as young as they used to.
Yeah, when you think about it, I mean, a lot of. Like my parents, for example, were married, I think 21, 22, things like that. But I guess back then
it's not unusual for people to say, "Where do you?" I'm still home with mom and dad. I've got I know quite a few of them.
Especially nowadays with the economy being the way it is and stuff like that.
Yeah. So are you still at home with mom and dad? Or?
I stay with my dad.
You can't afford a Hocassin by yourself.
Yeah,
Come on.
I mean, Hocassin is definitely But no, I stay with my dad, and it's given me the ability to do some other things and get into some investments and stuff.
Because I was going to say, because you attended Goldie Beacon College and got a degree in finance.
Yep.
So that's thinking, okay, I got to do investments. I got to get myself a portfolio together.
Definitely.
So I guess that's the most important thing long before we even think about marriage.
Definitely. I mean, I think when that time comes, I'll be established to the point where I can make that move comfortably.
Right.
Which I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
There you go. That's probably the best thing to do.
That was my long-term plan.
Kevin never quite was able to save the money.
I'm going to spend it, though.
But then he found somebody that had the money anyway, so he's a kept man. So, and he's not afraid to tell everybody. You better hope she don't watch the show. But you're now working, I guess, in the banking.
I do. I work for Citigroup actually in Newcastle, not too far from here. Yeah.
And enjoy. I guess that's your degree. You find very few people.
Stuck with finance. As soon as I graduated from college, I got into mortgages. That industry sort of
kind of went away
a little bit, and then right towards the end of there, I started working for Citi, and I'll be there 3 years coming in December.
Yeah. Well, that's a good organization. They've been around.
It is.
A while.
I love working for Citi. It's been great ever since I've been there.
Good launching pad. And I guess there's tiers within Citigroup.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's mobility not only up, but And if I want to relocate and things like that, I mean, cities worldwide.
Yeah,
so it's
now you're
definitely cool.
very, because I don't want to sound, but I saw your pictures and everything. You're a very fit young man, very into athletics, or?
Yeah, actually, I played soccer my whole life growing up, even through college. And then ever since I graduated, I just kind of kept like fitness up and just, fine-tuned my dieting and my exercising differently now that I don't play sports regularly.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I thought, well, they took my picture and put somebody else's head there. But, yeah, but you can tell you definitely, because you're built, but you're not muscle. I mean, it's muscular, but it's more of a fitness build.
Yeah, I definitely try to stay more of an athletic build rather than a muscular build.
Right.
When I first started like lifting weights and stuff like that, I think you tend to get into the mindset of, being big and putting on muscle, getting neck, putting as much weight as you can on the bench.
It gets lost.
Exactly.
So,
but I think over time, you kind of fine tune it into how you want to look specifically.
And I guess
That's what I've done.
Now, you got to go up in New York and do all that and everything else, have a lot of fun.
It was incredible.
Yeah. Matt, I got to say congratulations
Thank you.
on
Thank you very
that,
much.
and lots of luck in the future
Thank
and
you. I
everything
appreciate
else.
it.
And I'm glad you took the time from the Today Show to the Tim Qualls Show.
There
You
you
can't
go.
beat that.
Absolutely.
So,
Thank you for having
big
me.
hand for Matt. We'll be right back right after this.